You know then about, what is happening in the House of Assembly?
I'll tell you the honest truth. Whatever is happening in the House of Assembly was created by the governor himself. Why do I say so? People chose to leave the APC to the PDP, members of the House of Assembly. This is not the first time. I'll tell you the truth. When the governor came in, Adams Oshiomhole, he had only 8 members of the House. In a House that is 24. The PDP had 16 members. That's 2/3 majority. If they wanted to do anything to him, they would have done so. But thank God, through the courts, we were able to increase the number. But even then, the number was not enough to have a majority in the House of Assembly. We had to woo members of the PDP to come and join us. For example, the man that was Speaker, Bright of Mokodion, was elected by PDP. We went to him, the governor went to him, and we appealed to him to come and join us. And he left. So this is not the first time I can name so many people elected on the platform of PDP who left there to come to the APC. Now, the moment this thing happened to him, people now leaving the APC to PDP, he began to cry wolf.
No, but the question is, what do you know about that? Because apparently you were also a part of that campaign to woo members on the side of the APC.
Seriously involved in it.
So what is your own role now in
Thank you. No, thank you. What has happened now?
APC to PDP?
What has happened now is that we left APC to PDP. And among those who left with us are those who were also elected on the platform of ACA, not even APC. Now, he didn't like that. He made several attempts to reach them. He made several efforts to talk to them. When that didn't work, he went to town. That, they have been giving 50 million. The story he himself knows is false, no truth in it. But it suited him to say, they took 50 million. Then the next thing, they're trying to impeach him. How do 9 people, the members in the House of Assembly from PDP, there were 4. 5 more have come in, making 9. How does that translate to their being able to impeach you? Edo is a very civilized place. I don't see how 9 members want to impeach a governor in a 24-member house.
Well, let's not get there.
No. But what I'm saying is because he's been trying to incite the public that these people are trying to incite him. They've collected money from Abuja, and then he keeps saying that how can people who rode on his back now go to another party, forgetting that many of those who came into the ACN and APC rode on the back of PDP, and he wooed them. So what he has been doing and celebrating, even a councillor from Ogbona in Isako Central, when he got him to defect to APC, he went there himself to receive the councillor. And now you are complaining that House of Assembly members have now left your enclave and they have now gone to PDP, and it's a crime. Now, he incited these people. Now, the real crisis happening there is in the House of Assembly. They came back because of all the threats they were making. Their members openly boasted, if these people leave APC, we will declare their seats vacant. So these members went to the court to seek for protection. Now, the court granted it. But of course, the court said that does not mean that the House cannot exercise their disciplinary powers, which of course is correct. But the moment they came back from recess on Monday, they brought talks to the House. These members who have not been suspended were barred from entering the House. And then in a sitting that did not last for 15 minutes, they were suspended. Under whatever rule that you look at, that suspension was illegal.
What is your party doing, that is PDP doing about all of this to see that peace is returned to the House?
There's nothing we've not done. With all that even the governor has been saying, I called him on the phone and I told him, this is totally unnecessary. Call both sides. It's not every time you become partisan. Play the role of a statesman. Call both sides. Let them know that this suspension and counter-suspension is unnecessary. Let them return to status quo and get back to city. He said he will get back to me. The next thing I heard, he had gone abroad.
Pastor, are you still interested in being governor of Edo State?
Well, that's for my party. That's for my party to say. But let me tell you something.
I
listened.
Decide your interest for you.
I listened to him when he was mentioning names about. There was a meeting, and he mentioned Lucky Bunedian was there, Captain Osa was there, the deputy governor was there. For those who know in the APC, Oshiomhole, on too many occasions, maybe that is why he's getting angry, because he has been the one coming to me to say, Pastor, you've been so helpful to me. Let me make a promise to you. As I'm leaving office, I will support you to be governor. But that has never made me jump up to say, I thank you. And I've always said, you don't trust me. Yes, I don't trust him because I know his antecedents. But the truth about it is that I am not desperate to hold any position. I'm a child of God. Promotion comes from God. You know, for the governor, he thought.
To say that you're not interested.
No. I'm not saying I'm not. Look, I have a right to be interested in any position. And when the time comes, I will show my interest. I don't believe in jumping the gun. For now, my main preoccupation is building up the PDP in Edo State. And I'm very happy at the trend of events.
You don't think this is divide and rule?
Which one? Divide and rule in what sense?
The APC?
Well, what he is trying to do, what the governor is trying to do, is to discourage other members of the House who would like to come to PDP. The reality today is that PDP has become the attractive destination. Everybody wants to come to PDP. And he knows that that number 9 is just the beginning. There are so many others who want to come. So to preempt them, he encouraged his members in the House to suspend these people.
All of a sudden, everyone wants to be a member of the PDP in Edo State?
That is the new trend.
Who's Tunde Ayeni?
Who is
Tunde Ayeni?
Tunde Ayeni is a very good friend of ours. He's the chairman of Skybank and a business associate of Captain Osa. Why?
No, because there's some couple of interests from Edo State are saying that, well, talking about that particular election, how the governor came then talking about some funds you were talking about, those who bankrolled.
Yes, Tunde Ayeni is not from Edo State, but he's a friend of Captain. And he supports his friend Captain. So when Captain said, I want to support Adams Oshiomhole, he supported him. You know, that was just his own role in the matter. You know, but the major person was Captain Osa, who comes from Edo.
Okay, but in all of this going on, do you see them sorting this out so that, I mean, Edo people should not be distracted?
By the grace of God, we hope it to be sorted out. Even the so-called order that they said they got, even by the rules of court, it has lapsed. You know, that order is supposed to be for 2 weeks. It has lapsed. So what one would expect is that they can all go back to sit. But unfortunately, the last time they met there, one side said, we adjourn for Monday. Another side said, we adjourn for Wednesday. But the sad thing about it is that the governor of the state has made no attempt to call both sides. I heard him say that he spoke to them on the phone. That is sad. Has he invited them? I was privileged to have been invited by our royal father, His Majesty the Monoba. He called us, you know, the leaders of the party. The governor wasn't there, but the deputy governor represented him. And he said, please, whatever you need to do to ensure that this matter is settled, please go and do. Let there be peace. And we said, fine, great. And we started waiting for them to call us to say, gentlemen, can we provide a roadmap? What do we do? But to our shock, nothing was done. So basically, the fright of PDP increasing in number is what this is all about. If not, there's nothing to resolving this matter. We are all for peace. We believe that the sooner they go back to the House, the better. And I want to appeal to the governor, who is supposed to be the chief security officer, to put partisan interests aside and play the role of a statesman. Call these honorable members. They are representing various constituencies, and encourage them to go back and sit.
Okay. Thank you for coming on this morning. Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu is a member of the People's Democratic Party, and we've been speaking about developments in Edo politics. Again, thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's it today on Sunrise Daily. We thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm Chamberlain Uso.
Well, thank you. I'm Maokwe Ogun.
Well, many thanks. I'm Sulaiman Alede.